To God you would, because that would be a major lawsuit. Please, I've got a lawyer on standby. So please go ahead and do what you're going to do, but you need to be educated.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Give me your name and badge number. Get back. Stop that music. I'm in a public place. I can film whatever I can see. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime! Photography is not a crime!
Welcome to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato.
Oh, look, the police is here.
Hello.
Officer Young.
How you doing, man?
How are you?
Good.
I don't answer no questions.
My name is Officer Jones, Stone Police Department.
All right, Officer Jones. Name and badge number, please.
I just gave you my name.
All right, badge number.
Is 510. Okay.
All right.
So, yes, so the both lobbies you established, right? Okay. Well, these people also have their right to be here because it's public lobby.
No, they do have a right to be here, but there's no expectation of privacy in public.
Well, there is an expectation of privacy in every health facility in the U.S., and we'll get back to that in a moment. But first,
this clip highlights the crucial balance between exercising First Amendment rights and the responsibilities of law enforcement. Filming in public building is a protected activity under the First Amendment as part of the freedom of the press. When law enforcement attempts to intimidate someone with threats of arrest for disorderly conduct, especially when no disorderly behavior is occurring,
no idea who this guy is or why he is in this video and why he's in a mask and sunglasses because COVID is over. I'm also not sure of his ethnicity, but he's definitely not from Peoria, Illinois. But one thing I am sure of is that he is spouting total BS as he comments on an audit conducted by some auditor who calls himself Private Patriot.
They do have a right to be here, but there's no expectation of privacy in public. You need to understand that, officer.
But
you need to understand that.
Another thing you need to understand, you are disturbing them.
No, I'm not.
You are. You're making them uncomfortable.
Oh, see, here we go with their feelings. Are you a feelings police? Are you a law enforcement? Know your place.
Disorderly conduct and causing a disturbance to the
That's not disorderly.
This is a public place.
Okay, well, I tell you what. If you think that that's true, go ahead and arrest me. And when you do, by this evening, I'll have a lawsuit filed against you. Do you understand?
What is HIPAA? HIPAA stands for the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996. This act aims to limit access to protected health information.
Auditors make an irrational argument that it's the facility's responsibility to protect patients' confidential information. And you know what? They're correct. And how the facility does that is to prevent cameras on site.
By this evening, I'll have a lawsuit filed against you. Do you understand? Because their feelings do not trump my rights. So you need to know that. That is not statute of disorderly conduct. I'm not filming no personal information.
Auditors are delusional. They falsely believe that their stated intentions
I'm not filming no personal information.
Are somehow believable, as he is filming personal information.
I'm not filming no personal information. I'm here to videotape the people here.
So let us educate ourselves. The Health and Human Service Office of Civil Rights, the ORC, has issued guidelines and guidance to healthcare providers to remind them that the HIPAA privacy rule does not allow the media or film crews to access healthcare facilities unless written authorization has been obtained from the patients concerned in advance. Now, that's a federal law. Health facilities are actually non-public forums. And this frauditor here is violating the law by filming patients. It's as simple as that.
Hello, my name is Sergeant Brooke Arthur. Okay, so this is the health department. People's private information is protected. They have it posted that there's no video or photography.
Ma'am, let me explain this to
let
you.
me finish till I
No, let me explain this to you. I am a free citizen. Understand that.
Listen.
Their policy does not trump my First Amendment rights. Do you understand
do not have
that?
rights to people's private health.
I'm not here for their private information.
If you want to be in
They
the
have to
facility,
create
you can
that.
have it.
And how they create that privacy is by prohibiting filming. Now, this office is a special use facility. It's set up to efficiently serve the patients with electronic screens for patient intake and notification. And this health facility must, and I mean must, prohibit all filming, whether legitimate press or frauditors, or it will suffer the consequences. If you read this OCR thing at the bottom, they made it clear with past enforcement that they fined the Boston Medical Center, Brigham Young at Women's Hospital, $909,000. After it was discovered they had allowed some film crews to access their facilities without first obtaining authorization from patients.
I'm not here for their private information.
If you want to be in the
They have to
facility,
create
you
that.
can have a seat.
They have to create
You
that.
can have a seat. You may not record here.
Yes, I am.
No, you
I
may
will.
not.
Policy doesn't trump. Sergeant, I'm going to tell you this.
You may not.
If you do something that this is a public area, I'm just going to tell you,
This is a public area.
you will be filed in the federal
These people's
lawsuit.
information.
You will be named in a federal lawsuit. Do you understand that? They have to create that privacy. I don't.
Okay. And
Apparently
when
you don't
videoing
know.
These individuals, while they're
I'm not trying to
carrying out
videotape them. They're in a public area. Okay, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
Yeah, they're filling out documents.
No expectation of privacy in public, ma'am. All right, Sergeant. So, no. So, you go do what you got to do, but I'm going to tell you this. You'll be named in a federal litigation, okay?
These
So,
people
go
are
ahead.
protected. It is posted there.
It's a policy, ma'am. Policy does not trump First
Their
Amendment.
building.
It's not their.
There's people's private information.
This is my building too.
There's people's
This is my building
okay,
too.
and when
Okay,
you
Sergeant, I'm done with
private
you.
healthcare
I'm done with
information-
you.
Recordings that identify the patient or includes their photos or photos where you can identify them through unique marks are also subject to HIPAA. Understanding HIPAA regulations for audio recordings. HIPAA requires informed patient consent, proper documentation, and the implementation of security measures to protect recorded health information. Healthcare providers should get patient consent before recording any conversation and clearly explain the purpose and nature of the recording.
Let us visit another hospital where we hear the identical claim of,
I'm not going to film any patients or anything. I'll do my best not to get them on camera.
anytime an auditor promises not to film something, whether it's a computer screen or a hospital patient, they immediately do so. Notice the guy in the checkered shirt in the middle of the screen. A patient.
So this gentleman doesn't believe in our Constitution.
And if you feel that you take photographs,
I do. This is America.
I dare you.
This is America.
I dare you to put my photograph out on the public after I told you I'm in a protected area.
Sir, you're being live streamed as we speak.
What are you, communists?
The old vet asked if they were communist, and for good reason. Auditors and South-Sits act like fascists, which is a small step away from communist. The auditor is filming the patient after stating,
I'm not going to film any patients.
What are you, communists?
We're communists because we're exercising our constitutional
You're not
rights.
exercising, you're violating rights. You're violating rights.
Sir, you didn't have to inject yourself into our
No,
video.
because I see you staging this and picking on security guards.
Peacefully.
I didn't say anything to him. He's the one who came up telling me to leave, not to film.
They don't want people photographing patients in here.
what you're about to see is actually heartbreaking. Now, police officers must learn laws on filming because this auditor trend is only getting worse, and the victims are citizens.
You need to tell your officers who I am because I'm going to be watching everything they do. Traffic stops, I'm here. Okay. I'm not going nowhere. And your sergeant can't do nothing. Okay? Well, like this lady, I hope you learned something today. They're not going to be able to do nothing. Tried to tell you. So I'll stay here as long as I want. So you guys, no sir, you guys can go. Appreciate it.
A better day.
You too.
Unfortunately, my take on this is tragic. What's yours? The John Ligato Show is being broadcast from outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like what you saw today, hit subscribe and like. Semper Fidelis.